last season restored up front. Frank McGarvey and Charlie Nicholas. Mark Reid is back at left back, and replacing Gardner at centre half is Tom McAdam, who's becoming such a superb multi-purpose player after joining Celtic from Dundee United for £60,000 as a striker 4 years ago. And Hibs leave out Ralph Callaghan and a £60,000 signing from Montrose last season, Gary Murray, after the goalless draw at Love Street on Wednesday. So it's a very experienced team selected by manager Bertie Auld. And there's a young player with a famous name in his first season in Scottish senior football, Bobby Flavel, originally from Bonnyrigg, arriving at Easter Road a couple of weeks back after playing for Halifax Town, Barnsley, and then he had a spell in Sweden. And the man in charge is referee David Simon Rutherglen, one of our top referees, and he's just spent the month of July refereeing in the North American Soccer League. So it's Celtic to kick off in what is undoubtedly a make-or-break match for both sides, trailing at the foot of their League Cup section, with St Johnstone and St Mirren having the whip hand at the moment. Celtic, of course, after 2 straight defeats from St Mirren and St Johnstone, and Hibs gathering only 1 point from both these clubs in the opening 2 matches. Proven for Celtic. Aiken wide to Reid. Now Barnes taking up his familiar role wide on the left midfield. Testing ball for Ali Donaldson, but the veteran Hibs keeper equal to the task. The Celtic supporters an excellent voice after the disappointments of the opening 2 matches. Reid back to Aiken. Danny McGrain going past Connolly and Ray. Ray doing a good job going back all the way to stop McGrain. Teed up now for McLeod. The perfect opening for Celtic. Less than 2 minutes on the clock, and Murdo McLeod brings the Celtic support alive. Danny McGrain, the undoubted architect of that opening goal. The run from the halfway line, coming forward in positive fashion. He appeared to be stopped by Gordon Ray. Recovered to tee the ball up for Murdo McLeod, and look at the power in that finishing shot. So Celtic off to a flying start, and enthusiasm seems to be radiating right through the ranks. That's McGarvey, wide to McGrain. Corbin now having his path blocked by Duncan. Here's McGrain again. McGrain warming to the task. Well, a sizzling start from the Scotland fullback, Danny McGrain. Now it's Reid. McGarvey very closely marked by a very experienced figure of Billy McLaren. Ray chesting it down to McLeod. And Burns back checking. Burns very much involved in the opening stages. Tackle from Flavel. Turnbull running into trouble. And Celtic applying the pressure through Proven. Just beyond McGarvey, and it's McLeod back checking for Hibs. Now Snedden on the break, doing a very special round of booing, the former Celtic fullback. Now Flavel. McLaren looking for Connolly. Dom Sullivan directing traffic. The free kick is taken quickly. The throw again to Celtic. Provan. Nicholas needs some support. Content to play it back to Aiken. Aiken looking for the return from McGarvey. Tremendous power coming through Roy Aiken. Here's McLeod again with a shooting chance. Fine goalkeeping by Ali Donaldson, but Murdo McLeod again with the power and the shot to trouble Hibs. Arthur Duncan. And Flavel really was just a little bit too far out. Header picked up by McLeod. Turnbull infield to Flavel. This is McNamara. Connolly tried to come in the blind side of McGrain, but the Celtic captain experienced enough to handle that. McGarvey again thumped in the back by McLaren. In fact, an indirect free kick given by referee Syme, the left arm raised aloft, indicating I think that the boot was raised too high. Nicholas holding off McNamara. Now Reid has lots of room. Great dummy from Nicholas. Offside! Frank McGarvey is offside. The flag up instantly on the far side. And it was the genius of Charlie Nicholas which carved out the chance. Marvellous dummy. Going for the return ball from Provan. He might well have scored the first time. McGarvey came in at the far post, but clearly a couple of yards offside. Well, a second goal for Celtic would have been little more than they deserve on the play in the opening 20 minutes or so. And there's Tom McAdam again, picking himself up. A free kick to Celtic. McLeod really is sharp in midfield for Celtic. McGarvey going very wide, followed by McLaren, and that's Turnbull's clearance. But Hibs can't break the stranglehold Celtic have in midfield. Another free kick conceded by McNamara, pushing Nicholas.
Get it when you're front there! Get it when you're front!
McAdam in the box for Provin's free kick. Nicholas denied by superb goalkeeping from Donaldson. Well, he's not short in years, Ellie Donaldson, but look how athletic he was to put that over the top.
Away! Hero!
Reid with a driven cross coming off Ray for the corner kick. Well, Gordon Ray is a striker for Hibs, but forced to go deep into defence. Collins in swinger. Away by McLaren. Well, Burns get out of that very skillfully. The strength of Aiken winning that. Well, things becoming heated. And again, Donaldson forced to look lively as that one's bed wide. But out of your picture, the referee having to have a word with one or two players as exchanges became heated after that series of very tough tackles. Craig Patterson. Great turn from Provan. Acceleration carrying him clear of Turnbull. And it's Nicholas again. And this is really stunning play from Celtic. Attacking with great variety, skill, pace. And Charlie Nicholas might have had a hat-trick. No chance for Connolly to set something up for Hibs. McLeod has help on the outside from Snedden. McLeod just caught off balance. And Bonner reacting quickly, but Ali McLeod might well have had a great shooting chance there. Just caught fractionally off balance as the ball broke to him. McLeod to Nicholas. The trip from Billy McLaren. The apology is obvious. Oh, the rain starts to fall quite steadily. Celtic again building on the right as they have done so often in the match. Well, the experience of McLaren denying Nicholas. Sullivan opening it out to Aiken. McLeod looking for Burns, but well cut out by Snedden. Burns had the chance for the cross. Charlie Nicholas starts off the new season the way he spent most of the last. Celtic go two in front. And it came from the left flank this time. McLeod's first attempted pass to Burns was cut out, but Reid forced the ball to Burns. The cross from the left, and the devastating, striking talent of Charlie Nicholas did the rest. Burns to Nicholas. Marvellous control. Away by McLaren. The elbowing done by Ray, and McGrain the victim. So the free kick to Celtic. Donaldson calling the many shots for Hibs defensively. 5-man wall as Cowan and McLeod get together again. 5 minutes of the first half left. Marvellous effort from Davie Moyes, just dipping inches over the top. And really Donaldson had to scramble towards that one. Well, another of the many talents of Davie Moyes being displayed to the Celtic support. Arthur Duncan. Reid towards Burns, and Snedden anticipated that. Corbin coming to the left, trying to link up with McGarvey. This is Snedden for Hibs. McLeod taking his eye off it. Drain to Burns, he's onside. And this time it's the post which prevents the third goal. Martin McLeod hits the post, almost his second goal of the match. With cut back from Burns, the instant shot from McLeod, and with Donaldson beaten, it's the post to the rescue. This time the free kick to Hibs. The offender is Roy Aitken. Stuart Turnbull adjusting the position for the free kick to Hibs into injury time in the first half. Gordon Ray is number 10. Ray heading it square. Sullivan going back with Duncan. The first half chance at a shot for Arthur Duncan goes well over the top. So one of Pat Bonner's very few first half goal kicks. And referee David Syme brings to an end a devastating first half performance from Celtic. Leading by 2 goals to 0, it could have been more. There's the scorer of the opening goal, Martin McLeod. A bewildering variety of attacking moves from Celtic, giving them that lead. Nicholas got the second, but the first concerted attack of the match bringing the first goal. It was Danny McGrain who did the leading up work. The finish was provided by Martin McLeod in just 2 minutes. Then some marvellous attacking by Celtic. McGarvey scored from an offside position after a memorable dummy from Charlie Nicholas. Then Nicholas had a header touched over the top from Donaldson, but he wasn't to be denied, and he scored a great second goal just before the half-hour mark when Tommy Burns crossed to make it 2-0. Martin McLeod hit the post just before half-time. Celtic 2, Hibs 0, and the second half will have to be a transformation to give Hibs any hope at all. So Gary Murray, number 12, comes out for the second half for Hibs, and he has replaced Ali McLeod. So McLeod, who operated largely in midfield, has been replaced by an out striker, Gary Murray. And certainly Hibs have to gamble after a first half in which they were totally dominated by Celtic. Well, that won't threaten Celtic in any way. John Connolly miscuing from fully 35 yards. So Celtic will be anxious to carry on in the same vein as the first half, in which they provided virtually every attacking move you can think of, with the exception of the high ball down the middle. Of course, that's very sensible when you're depending on fairly short fellows like this man, Frank McGarvey, and Charlie Nicholas, against the height of McLaren and Patterson. So here's Burns. The far side there, played back in by McLeod, who was offside. And Murdo McLeod making an impact right at the start of the second half, as he did in the first with that opening goal in 2 minutes. Stout defending by McLaren. A great pass forward. Murray and Aiken coming across very quickly. There's Duncan. Headed away initially by Reid. Well, this is much better from Hibs. They tried to take the initiative in the opening stage of the second half. What a difference a goal would make to them. Sullivan to McGarvey, to Provan. Flavel back to Donaldson. Now Ray and Aiken together, two very strong men.
Come on now.
Aiken showing adequate respect by playing that behind for the corner kick.
Davon, there's a box up. Hey, get on it.
Short one taken to Snedden. McLeod to Provan. Now Nicholas shielding that and finding Sullivan. McNamara it was who came in quickly on Nicholas.
Come on, Roy! Fuck ya!
Gordon Ray's cross. Going away from the danger area, but Duncan trying to change pace and go past McGrain. Failing to catch out the Celtic fullback.
Away!
McAdam to McGarvey. Sullivan. Snedden coming across, a Finkel there for McLaren, and it's McGarvey to Burns. Nicholas waiting in the middle. A deflection, and somehow Ali Donaldson scrambled it clear. Played in by Burns. He was hoping to find Nicholas, got the deflection which came off the post, and Donaldson saving the rebound. Good touch on by Ray, but Aiken coming to the ball. Now Murray to Duncan. Chance to attack Danny McGrain and use that considerable pace. Bit of a nudge from Billy McLaren on Frank McGarvey. McLaren unhappy with that decision. The free kick's already taken. This is Provan in space. Davie Provan going all the way. And Nicholas's shot blocked by McNamara, who got back very quickly. It's McNamara again. Fine play by the Hibs sweeper. And Connolly is offside. Tom McNiven treating Alan Snedden and passing on the technical adjustments conveyed no doubt by Bertie Auld. And meanwhile Tom McAdam getting more treatment from Brian Scott. He really has been in the wars this afternoon. His third session with the Celtic physio since the match started. Burns to McLeod. Reid is always willing and available on that left flank. McLaren touching it down to Patterson. McNamara pushing forward much more in the second half. Now Connolly on that educated left foot. Well watched by McGrain. There's Duncan. Well, a snap chance to Arthur Duncan. And again, the accuracy of his shooting letting him down. So Billy McNeil on the track to make a substitution for Celtic. Tom McAdam has been through enough, in the opinion of the Celtic manager. Oh, he goes off. And a big, big welcome for young Davie Moyes. 18 years old. Signed from Drumchapel Amateurs last year. Scottish Youth International as captain of the youth team. A young man for whom a very big future is predicted. Moyes will slot in with a straight replacement for McAdam, I'm sure, at centre half. Great appeals for a free kick as McLaren and Coben went for that bouncing ball. On the decision, there's a corner kick to Celtic. It seems to be perfectly fair. Both players going for the ball. Now Roy Aiken. The box for Robin's kick. A powerful header coming in from Moyes, and that really was almost a dream opening for Moyes. A hanging corner kick from the right from Robin, and look at the commanding power of Moyes in the air, the power behind the header. And that really would have been a moment to remember for the rest of his career. Sullivan penalised for a push on Duncan. Here's John Connolly. Turnbull on the overlap. No trouble to Pat Bonner. 20 minutes of the second half gone. And the throw given to Celtic. Now Proven. Back to Nicholas. Charlie Nicholas does it again. Celtic start with 21 minutes of the second half gone. Well, a striker with all the talents. Coming onto the ball at the corner of the box. Options all around them to play a short ball square. Chip it towards the far post, but the driven ball beating Donaldson to the far post. Conley now to Flavel. Away by Moyes. Flavel again. Ball has come for it. Excellent handling. Robin now switched to the right. Sullivan ahead. Nicholas through the middle. McGarvey wide on the left. So is Burns. Now McGarvey. Well, that would have been a superb goal from Frank McGarvey. He juggled with it, wriggled and turned, spotted Donaldson off his line and tried to float it into the top corner. Well, 15 minutes to go. If Hibs can snatch a goal now, we might just see a grandstand finish. The trip by Dom Sullivan quickly acknowledged the free kick to Hibs. Duncan playing it towards Ray. Duncan again. No answer that time. Tremendous shot from Arthur Duncan. Throws a lifeline to Hibs. 14 minutes left. Duncan makes it 3-1. He got the break of the ball was measured perfectly for him outside the box, and just look at the power behind the shot. McNamara fouled by McLeod, surely yes. The free kick to Hibs. Well, you can't fault Hibs on the score of effort. There's Gordon Ray. McLaren in the box too. Well, McGarvey's succeeding on the finding Flavel, but he's in trouble. Now Proven. The defence is stretched. Proven teeing it up for McLeod. And that surely finishes the match. Gordon McLeod makes it 4-1 to Celtic. 6 minutes left. And after all the effort on the part of Hibs, a breakaway by Celtic. Ball played by Proven into the path of Gordon McLeod.